Hey folks, Erick Blackwelder here in beautiful Northern Virginia, and today I have a story about Tom's tomatoes. Now Tom and Janet did live over here in River Oaks. Tom and Janet were referred to me by Sarah, and Sarah was referred to me by Ed and Sharon. Tom and Janet wanted to move from the suburbs here out to the exurbs, out away from here. They wanted to buy a property on some land. They wanted to get 10 acres, and they wanted a modern log home. Now, if you haven't seen one of these modern log homes, you're really missing something. These things are absolutely magnificent. They are fit together like a piece of fine furniture, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So, Tom and Janet had recently updated their house with a brand new kitchen, with quartz countertops, with brand new cabinets, new sink, new appliances, stainless steel. They had updated their master bathroom, the kids' bath. They had put in new hardwood floors on the main level. They had updated the bathroom downstairs in the rec room area. They were leaving all the TVs in the house. So they were really making it an attractive offer to the public. And sure enough, they got multiple offers, and they took the offer that was second best. They didn't take the one with the most net. Well, why was that? Well, the one with the highest net also had a pre-qualification letter for the buyer that was filled with holes. It had all kinds of contingencies for verification of assets, verification of employment, verification of credit, verification of assets. Whereas the one that was the second best, it was only off by $3,500, but it had a fully pre-approved and fully underwritten borrower that could close in 2 weeks. All they needed was an appraisal, and that was it. So it was a fully approved borrower. And they took that one because that was as good as taking a cash offer. So off we went to find them a house because they needed to close in 30 days. Well, Tom asked me, he said, well, Erick, when am I going to know it's the right house? I mean, these things are pretty all special. I mean, they're really nice. I said, Tom, you'll know it's the right one. It will sell itself. It'll grab you by the throat. It'll throw you down on the ground, and it'll say, take me, I'm yours. Well, when we got to the fourth house that day, sure enough, it grabbed him and said, stop, look, take a look around. And it is just, it's a gorgeous house. It has this 2-story magnificent family room with windows that went all the way up to the peak. And the kitchen is it's a fully modern kitchen with marble countertops, beautiful cabinetry, absolutely gorgeous, with a wine chiller and with an ice maker and two dishwashers like they do down in Texas. Absolutely magnificent. Open concept, so it just bursts right through the breakfast room to the family room. The master bedroom suite is magnificent. The master bath, oh my gosh, it has the frameless glass shower with the 2 shower heads, and it's got the multiple jets that come out and spray you in the stomach and the legs and the arms. And it's got a heated floor with a timer and a thermostat so that Tom can set it to come on at 5 o'clock in the morning, so that when he gets up at 5:30, the floor is nice and toasty warm for his toes to walk around on. And then it shuts off at 6. Okay, fully automatic. I mean, just delightful. Out back, it has an in-ground pool for the kids. It has a 2-stall barn for Janet to have her horses. And it's got a big pasture out back so they can turn out the horses and let them roam and wander. It's got trails that come through the property so that Janet can take the horses on horse rides out through trails. So I called the listing agent to find out if there were any offers, because it had been on the market 3 days. He said, I've got one offer in hand over asking price, and I supposedly have 2 more offers on the way. It's Sunday. I'll be presenting all offers Monday evening at 7 o'clock. I said, okay, thank you. I knew the listing agent by reputation. He's a good guy, very strong in his market, very common sense, not a game player, good, solid agent. So I said to Tom and Janet, okay, we're in competition. So you got $20,000 over your ask price on the River Oaks house. So let's just take that $20,000 and put it on top of the ask price for this house. So they're asking $750. Let's put it on top. Let's give them $770. Okay? Okay. I said, now, take a look around. What are your dreams for this house? As you see this house and you see the pool and the yard, what kind of things do you dream of for your family? And they thought for a moment, and I just stayed quiet. And Janet said, you know, I can see the family here at the breakfast room table having dinner together and just having a great time. And I can see the kids out at the pool, jumping in, playing, having a good time, having their friends over, all playing in the pool. And I can see me with 2 horses down in the barn and going for trail rides. And Tom said, well, I'm going to have a vegetable garden over by the driveway, and I'm going to grow my own tomatoes and pumpkins and radishes and cucumbers, and we'll have our own pumpkins to carve at Halloween time, and we can just have beautiful Christmas trees that go way high in the winter with the big ceiling in the family room. I said, okay, now think for a moment. You're offering $770 on a $750 list. Is there any amount of money that you would add to the $770 as an insurance policy premium to ensure that your dreams come true? Think of it as you're buying an insurance policy on your dreams. Is it $5,000? Is it $10,000? Is it $15,000? Because we don't know what the other offers are going to be. So what is that amount that you'd be willing to pay to make your dreams come true? They sat and thought, and I just let them think. And in a moment, Tom looked at Janet and said, $25,000? Janet said, do you think that's enough? Tom said, I hope so. Okay, Eric, 25,000. I said, okay. Here's how we're going to make that play. Is we're going to offer them 770. And then we're going to offer them the 25,000 in what's called an escalation clause. And what that says is that, okay, we will beat any offer over 770 by $1,000, up to but not to exceed 25,000 over 770. So if they get an offer, say at 775, we'll up our offer to 776. If they get an offer at 780, we'll up our offer to 781. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, that's cool. All right, but not to exceed $795,000. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We like that. I said, okay. So we put it together. To make a long story short, they got the house for $776. They had another offer that came in at $780, but it was the same story as with the best offer on their house. It was an offer that came in with a pre-qualification letter, and the pre-qualification was subject to obtaining verifications of assets, verifications of credit, verifications of employment, on and on and on. The letter wasn't worth the paper it was written on. The other offer was an all-cash offer at $775, and our escalation clause pushed them up to $776. So they ended up paying $6,000 over the $770 that they offered. So they got the house for $776. And so that was back in the spring. And in the meantime, they have moved in. And Tom stopped by the house on Friday. Last Friday, he had been up in town taking care of some things, and he was on his way back home. He stopped by with a grocery bag that had a big bunch of tomatoes and cucumbers in it, and that he had grown in his garden, and he dropped those by for Patty and me to enjoy, because he knew that Patty likes cucumbers and I like tomatoes, and he'd grown those in his garden. So it was great to get those. So I got some of Tom's tomatoes, and we had those on our salad that night for dinner, and they were great. So, what's your dream for a house? How can your dream come true? What will it take to make your dream come true? If you think I might be the guy to help you make your dream come true, give me a call, 703-677-1120, and let's have a chat, and let's just talk and see if there's a way that we might make your dream come true. This is Erick Blackwelder, signing off, wishing you a great day. Bye now.